And we are live once again. Been learning how to hold off on my intro until the live actually goes live, because I've been having problems with it going live. But what's up, everybody? It's Armand for E equals MCU. Adjust the camera a little bit. We'll roll with it. I'm on the fly. So, today's news, word in these internet streets, is that Halle Berry's returning for Secret Wars. Ooh. And I just wanted to, I'm very ecstatic about that. I just wanted to kind of go over that information. So Mark Ruffalo and Chris Hemsworth are doing a movie together. I forget the name of it, but I know it comes out like sometime this month. They're doing the circuit on it, and there was a lot of things from this circuit. You know, you got Ruffalo being Ruffalo, like Ruin It Ruffalo, like that should be his name, because he is going to tell it. But there were some very interesting things that I caught that I don't even think a lot of the people who covered it really caught. So I just wanted to kind of point those things out. When the interviewer asked Ruffalo about being killed off, or the fact that that he was fired from Marvel for his comments, and, you know, in a very Ruffalo way, he's kind of smiling like, I ain't heard nothing about being fired, you know, it's news to me. So he's like, nope, I'm still here as long as they'll have me, whoop-de-whoop. But the funny thing is that Chris Hemsworth and Halle Berry were looking at each other when they asked him this question, and they were chiming in as Mark Ruffalo, Halle Berry said was, we wouldn't allow that. We would boycott. Hence the word "we." Now here's the caveat to that is that for her to say "we," that would imply that she is part of the Marvel family, which I think at the time when Disney bought Fox, a lot of the actors from Fox did not know if they were going to be joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So the fact that she says "we" lets me know that she's either already shot something or she's contracted to come back, and she knows she's coming back now. Because, you know, it's Marvel Studios, and she's looking like, well, look, I'm Storm and you're Thor, so it's like, hey, we wouldn't, you know, and it probably ain't even just them. Like, Robert Downey himself would probably be like, hell to the no. Like, that's the thing about, like, these internet rumors and stuff. You gotta think about how it's the same thing with Chadwick Boseman when he passed away. You have to think about how his friends and family that work on these movies are going to be affected by it, because a lot of times when you work with people 16 hours a day and you have close relationships, some of them do become family. So you got to think about, like, how are they going to react to you being recast or fired, or so. And I really believe that's the reason why Marvel made the decision that they made in not wanting to recast T'Challa, at least for that first movie. And it's been some time for the wounds to heal, and that's why they may do it now. But they weren't going to do that for Wakanda Forever, because it was right, they were like a year or two away from shooting it, and probably had already started pre-production. So I think that's what happened with that. But Halle Berry said we would not allow that to happen. So then the interviewer goes to